What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Hope everybody's day is going well. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Back at it again with another Sparking Zero video. So in light of Shallot being announced to join the roster in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, this has brought back a question that's been present in the community for quite some time now. I think it's been ever since they announced the full roster of characters to be in this game, and that is, of course, where is Super 17? And you know, it's kind of funny to me because I don't think anybody really gave a shit about this character until they realized he was one of the few niggas from GT that wasn't present in this game. I don't think I've seen a character that's been more requested, you know, that's been more asked for by the fans that are playing this game. And I don't think it's based off of the fact that he was a major villain in Dragon Ball GT, because we all know that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? The nigga really had like a 7-episode mini arc out of the 64 episodes in Dragon Ball GT. I think it's more so the fact that, you know, he's a powerful character. Of course, he'd be really cool to add in this game, specifically for 1v1s, etc, etc. And on top of that, I think he was incredibly OP in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You know what I mean? And that's really why niggas want him. I mean, they ain't saying it, but they really just want another character that they can try to have fun with online. There was also the speculation that he could be DLC, you know what I'm saying, which is entirely possible, especially considering that, you know, we've seen Bandai are willing to do things outside of the roadmap. But considering the circumstances surrounding the current state of the game, is it likely? No, but like I said before, anything's possible. So in today's video, I really just wanted to go over, you know, a potential moveset he could have, aside from, you know, the basic shit that they did with him and practically everybody else in BT3. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in terms of DP cost, I think that Super 17 should definitely be a 7 DP cost character, you know, more in line with the higher end androids such as Gamma 1, Gamma 2, even like Fusion 13, etc, etc. I definitely think he should be higher class than like the classic Z17 or even the Dragon Ball Super 17, which is I think 6 DP. So him being 7 DP is practically perfect, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, he's an extremely powerful character. Now when it comes to his combo game, I think his combos should be relatively mid. In Dragon Ball GT, he wasn't exactly the type of nigga to be hitting mofos with chained melee attacks in comparison to a character like Hit. Super 17 basically just hung back and spammed energy attacks and absorbed energy the whole time, you know what I mean? So like I said before, he should definitely lack in the combos area. However, I think the combo extenders that he should have at least should be Gut Punch, Rolling Hammer, and then the Energy Blast that they always give Vegeta, right? We can't give everybody flying kicks, you know what I'm saying? We can't give him to everybody. But where he lacks in some areas, he could excel in other areas, right? And that's where we get into his move set. So for his stock moves, obviously his stock one should be Android Barrier, as all the other androids have. And his other stock move, I think instead of giving him pump up like they did in BT3, they could fuck around and give him an instant spark, which actually falls in line with how he was in the anime, because that nigga did his ultimate like 3 times, bro. I kid you not. So him having instant access to his ult through instant sparking would fall in line with how he fought in the anime. Not only that, but I think the only other android with instant spark in the game is Android 18. So with all that being said, having an instant spark would definitely make him more viable, as well as contrasting him from the other androids that are already in the game. With his first super attack, obviously they gotta give my nigga a rapid fire attack, because that was basically his trademark, and I use that term very loosely in Dragon Ball GT. So his first blast, I was thinking they could either give him Hellstorm, which they gave him in BT3, and that is the move where he takes off his hand and shoots a Gatling gun out of his arm, you know what I'm saying? Or they could give him Flash Bomber, which he spammed in his very first fight scene against the other Super Saiyans, right? One or the other would work. For his blast 2, I think they might be able to fuck around, give him a rush attack. They could even make it more cinematic like they did with Vegeta, because I know that Super Saiyan Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super, he's got like one of those cinematics where he shoots you with the spread shot, and then after that the cutscene plays. So with Super 17, there was a scene where he started out with an energy blast volley against Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and amidst of all the rain, he pulled up with the elbows him in the stomach, and then kicks him. I think, you know, having a cinematic rush like that would work really well for Super 17, or if they just want to cut all of that out and just give him a rush, okay, cool. Take the volley part out, he pulls up with the elbow, boom, kicks you, hits the vanish like he did in the show, and then he tried to finish it with the final elbow against Goku, but of course he missed. However, in Sparking Zero, they can make it as if he landed the last elbow, and that would be Super 17's rush attack. Now for his ultimate, you already know what it is, bro. We gotta go with the Electro Eclipse Bomb. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, you know, that's his canon ultimate in the anime. They gave that to him in BT3. And obviously, he needs a way to beam clash with niggas, right? We can't just go and not give this nigga a beam, right? I think we're way past just giving niggas full power energy wave, especially a high-end DP character like Super 17. When it comes to like unique mechanics he could have, obviously he's got the node on his palm, so maybe when he grabs the nigga, he could absorb them, get his health back. But I was thinking something along the lines of super perception. So there's a mechanic in this game where you can deflect energy blast at the cost of 2 skill counts. But with Super 17, I was thinking instead of deflecting the energy blast, he could absorb the full brunt of it in the trade of, you know, getting his energy back, getting his health back, etc, etc. Whichever one would make him more viable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think with a moveset like this, Super 17 would be a dope ass character, lacking in the combos area, but you know, succeeding in other areas like damage output, etc, etc. To be honest, y'all, that's really it. I know Super 17 has been a big argument in the community as of late. Will they ever add him into this game? I don't know. Is it possible? Yes, it's definitely possible that they could add him in as DLC at some point. However, there's also the possibility that they just sidelined him out of this game on purpose and they plan to add him later on in the sequels. You know, it's Bandai. Wouldn't really surprise me. But anyways, y'all, we've got this Shallot DLC to look forward to on Monday. I think it is for early access, and I'm gonna be for real, I really don't think it's gonna be all that. However, we've also got the whole seasonal ranked business to look forward to next week as well, so kind of looking forward to see what they do with that, because if it comes out that they just dropped everybody to D rank for nothing, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, y'all, that's the video. Let me know you guys' thoughts about Super 17 down in the comment section. Should he have been a base roster character? Do you guys agree with their plan to add him in as DLC? Let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know what other characters you guys would like to see added as well, because I know PyCon, he's another really big one too. But anyways, y'all, that's it from me. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Love y'all boys. Stay safe. Peace out. And I'm going to see you on the next one.
It's time to face your fear, 'cause when your time is coming